giving people a mountain to climb that's too high by saying, hey, you don't have to be a Greek god. You don't have to be any of that. But why not?
Well, sure.
I'm just saying
Yeah.
you don't know how far your fitness can take you if you work hard enough. Like I said, you get 100% out of what you put in there. You can be in better shape than both of us put together.
Yeah.
If you have the genetics and you have like you said, boring consistency brings what?
Exciting results.
All it is.
Yep.
And maybe that's boring to you at first, but even when we eat, we don't eat emotionally. That's a big thing too. You're talking about mental health, the eating part of the fitness journey. And this is just a side note, just to try to think this through. My wife is an emotional eater. I used to be an emotional eater, and some just switched in my mind, and it's starting to in hers about being more functional. What is this food doing for me? How is it
Yeah.
serving me? How's it going to make me feel after I eat it?
Right.
And that dopamine hit you get from the Burger King or whatever it is that you eat or a pizza lasts for like 10 minutes. And then the next few days of your fitness journey, if you're doing it, you're really behind the eight ball and you got to
Yeah.
now be even stricter with your diet if you want to even get back to that baseline you were before you ate the cheat meal or a cheat day or whatever. It's all
Yeah.
within you. And
Yeah.
you make a great point about that is, and we know people have chemical issues and other stuff going on that obviously medicine can help. But I'll tell you right now, I've been around a lot of people that have been dependent on some of that medicine. And when they really committed to their workouts, they might have still been on some of the medicine, but it wasn't anywhere near the dose that they started.
Right.
And to me, that's a win.
Right.
And maybe eventually, I'm talking about diabetes medicine too, but if you do the keto diet or you
Oh,
do,
sure.
you can, you can solve a lot of your issues and you can heal yourself with exercise, food, and proper rest.
100%.
Maybe not 100%,
Well,
but
I 100% agree with that.
but yeah, I didn't mean it. I wasn't going, I know you meant
Yeah.
100%,
Yeah.
what I said, but even 50%.
Sure.
If you're taking half as much pills and medicine, shots, or whatever, due to the fact you're working out,
Mm-hmm.
and over time, that 50% could drop to 40, 30, 20, 10, 0.
Yeah.
That's a reality that could
Yeah.
happen with boring consistency.
Yep.
That could be an amazing result.
Yeah. No, it's true. And I think, uh, you know, the challenge is when you're in that state of you're depressed, you have anxiety, you have issues where you struggle with your mental health and you're aware of it, you're just like, oh well, you're full of shit, you don't know what you're talking about, that's not going to do it for me. And so I would challenge you, if you're listening to this and you struggle with depression, just try it. Just try moving your body for a week, just a week. Don't commit to 30 days. Don't commit to anything. Commit to a week. Do it for a week. Move your body every day. Try to go for 30 minutes. But if you can't, if you're overweight and have a hard time doing 10 minutes, commit to 10 minutes and then try to do 12 minutes the next day. Then try to do 14 minutes. And for a week, try it for a week and tell me that you don't feel better or you don't have some level of accomplishment that you made it through the week. Because if you commit to a week, and then you do it, maybe you didn't accomplish much from your fitness journey. Maybe you didn't lose a lot of weight, but you got to win. If you commit to 7 days and if you walk for 7 days, that 7 days is a win. And so now in your brain, you can say, you know what? I committed to this. I did it. Now I can commit to another 7. Now I can commit to another 14. Now I can commit to another 21, and you just start to stack these habits, and mentally that triggers a lot in your brain to keep you on the right path, and you talked about the food aspect of this. Food is such a dopamine and there's so much that comes in from food and sweets and all this kind of stuff. But I think going back to the fitness, if you move your body, you're going to feel a little more accomplished. You're going to feel like you are on the right path, which will then mentally maybe help you be a little more resistant to making the poor food choice because you're doing the right things here. And so there's just no downside to the mental piece of it. And the only time I ever struggle mentally from fitness is when I feel like I'm not in the shape that I should be. But it's not a thing that is, oh man, I'm all depressed now because I'm not in the shape I should be. It's
Not going to give up.
no, right. It's like, no, I still worked out. I still have the endorphins that were released. I still feel better, physically feel better, feel like I have more energy. And so then that makes a huge difference in how I show up every day. So I will like, oh man, I should be in better shape. And I will beat myself up a little bit about that, but it's not like a negative thing. It's a, oh, hey, try harder tomorrow because
Yeah,
I
what
know
do you do when you say that? Who do you put the blame on?
myself. Yeah,
That's the big difference with a lot of people today in society,
sure. Sure.
looking all outward instead of saying the accountability. So
Yeah.
you're beating yourself up, but you're not making excuses.
Right.
But you
Right.
also realize if you beat yourself up too much, you're only a half a step away from making those excuses. And then, oh, I work hard. I deserve nice things.
Sure.
I deserve a dessert. I had a good workout. You can talk yourself
Sure.
in and out of anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all. But
Well,
you put this on you every
yeah.
single day.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that just coming at it from that place of your fitness journey, where you're at mentally is your responsibility. I firmly believe that your choices, your actions, you're in complete control of what's going on. Yes, there might have been some extenuating circumstances that happen to your in your life were out of your control. And so you cannot control everything in life, but you can control your reactions and you can control your response to everything that happens in your life. And so it's entirely up to you to make those choices on how your life is going to play out.